Come join me today as I take you on another trail, the 4T Trail in Portland, Oregon. We're starting at the Beaverton Creek Park and Ride, where we're going to take the train to the zoo, take the elevator up to the top, and then start the trail of the 4T. Join me on this trip today. First, we must buy our train ticket for the light rail and the streetcar. For this trip, it is best to buy the one-day train pass that costs $5. Choose the one-day pass, press how many tickets you need. The ticket machine will ask you want to pay with card or cash, and choose card. Insert and remove your card from the reader on the right side of the machine. The ticket quickly prints and release in the tray at the bottom your ticket. Now you're ready to go aboard. This is underneath at the Washington Park. So now let's take the elevator up to the top and we'll start our trail. Downtown, and then we'll come back to the zoo. This is what it looks like coming out from the zoo. As you see, the zoo is right over here. This talks about the 4T Trail. The 4T Trail starts here, and it goes on over towards the zoo and down the hill over here, past 26. Doing this, we're starting right here, and we're going to take this trail, going to cross 26 about right there, but start the trail up, go up to Council Crest Park, and then come back down, go through Marquam Nature Park, come on up to OHSU. And this tram, to get to this tram, is 4 miles from here to here. So this is a 4-mile trek, takes about an hour and a half. And then we take the tram downwards towards the river. Then there's a trolley or a streetcar that goes past Portland State University, and then it goes on 10th Street near downtown, and then we will get on to the light rail, and the light rail will take us all the way back to the zoo, and this is where we get off. Join me as we start the 4T Trail. I'm at the zoo, and we're going to be heading right back this way. Our trail starts going across. How you know you're on the right track again. 4T this way. Just go past all the construction and keep on heading down the hill. And then here, across over here. On the side of the street. Still heading to 26. Council Crest Summit is 1.3 miles. We're starting our journey right here, starting at 10:14. Here's the bridge that you'll cross over, 26 on the trek. This is the trailhead to the 4T trail. That's what it looks like behind me. Starts there, and it's right next to 26, and it's near the zoo entrance too. This is what the landslide looks like. Looks like it took out a tree over here. This is what the trail looks like. This is what they call impassable, and it's not. We're about 15 minutes into the trail, half a mile. Road. How far in? Follow the signs. Follow the sign, cross again, cross here, again the sign, and follow that sign. Right next to the Chevron station. No sidewalks here, but there is a path that you can get on. You go up this road just a little bit further, and you'll see where it says you need to cross right here. So let's cross. Morning. Council Crest summit is 0.4 miles above us, and then the Zion Trail is 300 feet. Let's go. This part of the trail is paved. As a reward for climbing Council Crest, you get a beautiful view of Beaverton on the west side. After enjoying the view of Portland, we're now going to go down this trek here, this sidewalk, and then right there we're going to catch up with the trail again and go down the hill. There are restrooms up here. And this is the connection to the 4T trail again, to go to the tram. So let's head down. First part of this trail is a gorgeous tree looks a century old at least. And then we immediately turn right. And Marquam shelter is 1.4 miles. The trail slides on down this way, does some curves around, some switchbacks, then ultimately goes down here to the road. And then we cross the road to the other side. Here we're coming to the road that we're going to cross. And we continue on down the Marquam Trail. We're at this trail 60 minutes and 2 miles in. Currently, we're right here. It's interesting how this tree straddles these these 4 separate decks, and goes all the way up. This is a tree that was recently cut down, and I counted the rings on it, and there's about 130 rings on it. So this was a 130-year-old tree, at least. So this is what a tree of size looks like that's 130 years old. So many of the trees in here are at least 150 years old, because this one here is probably about 2.5 feet thick. So this tree here is also half mile to the shelter, and we're in it 75 minutes, crossing the road over here. We'll be heading up that way. So, 1 more mile left. The path is pretty wide for a little ways up the hill, and then we turn left. To go up that hill right there. Don't miss this left-hand turn coming up here, or you won't be able to make it up to OHSU, it looks like. So, it's called Connor Trail, but it tells us that we need to turn left, and that OHSU is a half mile up. This trail is much smaller. This is unexpected. They had to put a bridge across this. It looks like it washed out maybe at one time, or just no room for a trail to get around unless you put a bridge coming around that tree that fell. And here, right before us, is the start of OHSU. So many office buildings. So here you'll see a Y where you can go up the stairs behind some of the offices at OHSU. However, you need to take a right at the stairs. And follow that. At this point, don't go that way. Go this way to the street. And then head straight. This will tell you more about the 4T, where we're at. We're at the top, right here. And now we're going to head over to the tram station, which is down that direction there. So make a left here at the street. And we're going to head on down that way there to the tram. So as you head down here to the tram, you'll see another sign up here right before this crosswalk, right at this crosswalk, that tells you to turn right to a crossover here. And there's the sign. And there's a sign. It says turn left. So we go left. And then once you get to this far, you'll see a sign that will show you that the tram is this direction. You follow it. And this is the tram that we'll go on next. But before we go on the tram, let's go look out the end over here at the skyline. And now we went on the tram. That cost us $8 for a round trip ticket. We had to get a round trip ticket. And we took the tram down. Now we're here. Now we'll take the trolley. And the trolley stops right here. But once we get to the trolley, it'll take us all the way to downtown. And then we'll take the train back. The walking part of the trail is pretty much over. And now it's just riding the tram, trolley, and train. It's after lunch, and now I'm waiting on the streetcar to get on, go to downtown, and it's coming right now. There's the streetcar right there. Get up to OHSU. State University. So we're going to get off on Central Library. Then we're going to walk across and get on the blue line to take it to the zoo. The river, that's down towards the river, and then this is up towards the zoo, and that's where we're going to go. So you know if you're on the right train going west. It says Beaverton Transit Center. It's the red train. It could be red or blue. This is the train that will go to the zoo, and so you can take the blue one or the red one. Either one of them will take you there. As long as it's going west, you know you're on the right one, and it's going uphill because the river is down the other direction that way. We are back underground at Washington Park, and that completes our trip. Thank you for coming on this trek with me today. If you take this hike, let me know what you think about it and some of the interesting things you saw along your way. Please like and subscribe for